It's not the first time he does something like this. I noticed this too after a night out. He added a couple of girls on Instagram too. Okay. That's a flag there, waving in the wind. It's red, crimson, something. It's red coloured. And the question goes, "Hi Mike, I'm spending the quarantine away from my boyfriend as we don't live together yet. I noticed about a week ago he added a girl to Instagram. This girl is a friend of his friend's girlfriend. I know my boyfriend doesn't know her yet, as we haven't really socialised with that group. And the other couple haven't been together for that long. Anyway, I noticed he followed her, liked a picture of her where she is posing sexy. Uh-oh. To me, this feels like a flirty move, not friendly. Yeah, you'd be right. Since I saw this, also, this is a specific situation of this woman asking me about her boyfriend, but of course, anyone can be in this situation. I'm pretty sure this shit is very, very common. Since I saw this, around the same time, I saw him liking the again sexy posts of another girl he follows, which I don't know who she is. Anyway, I understand that he's human, okay, but he can still live to a standard. And he may find other women attractive, yeah. But this behaviour seems to be like chasing energy towards other women and a leak of his sexual energy outside of our relationship. It is, yeah. I mean, it requires investigation to really figure out and see what's going on for him, but it seems like that. But we're not going to place that on him. Have the conversation. Remember, people, and I'll be clear on this, most of the questions I get here, the answer is in the question. You just got to look at it again, remove yourself from it, and go, it's right there. Have the fucking conversation. That's usually pretty common part to it. Anyway, let's keep going. It's not the first time he does something like this. I noticed this too after a night out. He added a couple of girls on Instagram too. Okay. That's a flag there, waving in the wind. It's red, crimson, something. It's red coloured. Like this phone. And I don't really know how to address the situation. So it could be nothing, or it could be that he's got one foot out of your relationship and he's looking for what he thinks might be better. Don't know. Worth investigating. Ask him. And let's address that in a second. Please note, these are not models or actresses with thousands of followers or anything. I don't interact with males in this way on social media. Everyone I have interact with are either friends or people I know because I like their content, such as coaching, etc. I'm very respectful of social media, and even though I know some of his male friends, I have only added one of them, which is a good friend, which has become a good friend now, and we've spent some time together with him and my boyfriend. He's a very good boyfriend overall, but this makes me question his commitment towards me. Fair enough, but here's the thing. Talk to him. At the moment, you have some beliefs around how people should interact and show up and behave on social media. He clearly has some other views on that. Have the conversation. Talk to him about it. Say, you know what? When I see you do X on social media, I feel upset. I feel like you're not committed. It makes me feel like you're chasing and you've got one foot out of the relationship looking for someone else. Why would you need to be liking on sexy photos of women when you're in a relationship with me? It makes me feel, no, I'll reframe that. As a result, I'll reframe that again. When that happens, I feel. And let him know how you feel. But also say, I'm not blaming you for my feeling, I'm owning my feeling, but I'd like you to perhaps consider what that looks like and the impact it could have on me. Because it feels like you are looking outward when I'm right here. And it feels disrespectful and it feels hurtful and whatever is true for you. But have the conversation. But don't go in there blaming. Go in sharing your experience and asking if he can sit and see it from your perspective. Okay, she says, but this makes me question his commitment towards me, and this could be a deal breaker for me. Strong language, deal breaker. We've been together for 6 months plus dating plus 1 year official. So yeah, how do I address this with him? So there's the question. You address it with them. You just start. You have the conversation. It's not going to be a perfect conversation. Say to them, look, I want to talk to you about something and I don't know if I'm going to be able to word it perfectly, but can you give me some space so we can just sit and kind of work through this? Is that okay? Now, he might run from that. That's a bloody good thing to notice, isn't it? If he's willing to sit with it, have the conversation. If he runs from it, if he makes a big deal, if he says this isn't even a big deal, what are you talking about? Don't diminish your feelings. You still get to honor and respect your feelings and use that as a guide. And it might be a deal breaker for you. But when we, where's my camera? When we are in a relationship, but constantly got one eye looking out of it, it does speak to our commitment. Most likely. Everyone's got different intentions and different shit going on. Some of that is probably his shit, which you cannot control. You can speak to him, you can potentially share your words with him, because your words are what you can control, and you can say, do I want this? Even if it's innocent, it doesn't feel nice, I don't like that. Do I want this in a partner? Give him the opportunity to own it or change it, and then if you don't want it, you get to leave. As painful and as hurtful and as shit and sad as that might be. But to the men listening to this, dude, what the fuck are you wandering out of your relationship for? Are you hoping to find fleeting, easy, quick stimulation or attention that will make you feel good instead of having a conversation with your partner? Have a conversation with your partner. It's a conversation. There's potentially feelings involved. What's the big fucking deal? Do not run from a conversation, especially in your relationship. Remember, it doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to go swimmingly. It might feel horrible and there might be hurt and sadness. That's okay. Watch your behaviors and the impact they have on others. You don't need to be a saint, but you get to own your own shit and own your behaviors and look at how they might influence and impact those people closest to you. That's all I got on this one. If this is something you resonate with, if you've got your own situation, share with us in the comments. Men, women, anyone, share with us your experiences, what you would do here. Remember, kindness, compassion, and respect are the rules for conversation and communication. Please use them here in the comments.